Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a Mani with me video and I'm trying a completely new to me line of nail polish. For the past couple of months it kept popping up in sponsored posts and I had saved it a million times. For Christmas my mom was like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, ooh, I really want to try this line of polish. So I sent her a link and I was like, anything from this website I'm totally down to try. And she actually picked out this awesome gift set for me. It's the Static Nails Perfect Nudes palette and it comes with 10 polishes total, and that includes a primer and a top coat. I'm a sucker for mauve nails, light pink nails. It is always my go-to, so this was the perfect gift. The fact that it comes with the primer and the top coat is really nice because you can do a complete static nails manicure. So what is so great about this polish and why did I want to try it so bad? First off, they claim to be the next generation of nails and they advertise their polish as liquid glass lacquer. And something about that phrase just sounds so intriguing and luxe and incredible to me that I just was dying to get my hands on it. No pun intended. In addition, all of their products are made in the US. They're non-toxic, they are 8-free, they are vegan, they're cruelty-free, and they're gluten-free, which I don't know if that's relevant for nail polish or not, but hey, why not? So they also claim to have 3 times longer wear than regular nail polish, so they say up to 10 days you can just have a flawless manicure, which that is definitely something that I am putting to the test today. A couple of the key ingredients are rosehip, which promotes nail growth, coconut oil, which nourishes dry brittle nails, and green tea, which hardens and strengthens. A lot of you know I was on a hiatus from gel. I didn't use any gel nail products from the end of September up until the 1st of the year. So during that time, I really rehabbed my nails, took great care of them, tried not to buff them, tried not to file them. I just kept growing them and clipping them, growing them and clipping them. They got to a beautiful length, really my ideal length. And on New Year's Eve, I decided to give myself a gel manicure. So for the first week, 2 weeks of the year, I wouldn't have to worry about my nails at all. It would help preserve the length, keep them strong, and just keep them polished. So I actually didn't buff them. I didn't prep the nail whatsoever when I put that gel on. And I just removed it today using some new gel removal clips, which that video is up on my channel. Check it out. They were amazing. But my nails look incredible. There was no damage to the nail. They still are perfectly intact, a great length. I'll admit I am a little worried about doing a regular manicure on my nails because I really don't want them to break, but I'm dying to try these products, so I'm taking one for the team. So that's pretty much it. Today I'm just going to give myself a full static nails manicure. I really don't know which color I want to use. I would definitely prefer to use a full coverage polish, so let me identify which ones those are and then we're just going to get started. Alright, nails are in great shape and currently polish free, so I'm going to carefully open this Liquid Glass Lacquer Perfect Nudes palette from Static Nails and show you these polishes. This is a gradient scale of all neutral shades, starting with a pretty true white, moving into lighter pink and blush tones, and rounding out the collection with deeper toffee and caramel hues. I'm going to pop out the primer and top coat. They're definitely a little difficult to remove. I'm setting aside the 5 full coverage polishes: Cocoa, Caramel Latte, Toasted Sugar, Parisian Pink, and Fetish. I quickly swatched 1 coat of each color: Cocoa on my thumb, Fetish on my index finger, Caramel Latte on my middle finger, Parisian Pink on my ring, and Toasted Sugar on my pinky. I was most impressed with Cocoa and Toasted Sugar and decided to go with Toasted Sugar for this manicure. I'm going to quickly file my nails before we get started. I did most of the prep before I began filming, but they do need a quick little file. Alright, here's the primer. I noticed that the bottle looked like it had leaked a little bit. I wasn't too thrilled about this for the mere fact that there's only so much in each bottle because they're so small. But regardless, I opened it up and placed the bottle between my 2 fingers like they recommend for polishing. This was actually a really helpful tip since the bottles don't stand up very well on their own. From here, I painted a thin base coat on each nail and capped the edges. I wanted to show you the side-by-side of the bottle before and after. There was a pretty significant amount of polish missing to begin with, but after polishing, about 1/5 of the product had been used up. Okay, moving on to color. I'm going to shake up the Toasted Sugar bottle, place it between my fingers, and apply 2 thin coats to each nail, again capping all of the edges. The application is okay. I don't know how to explain the polish. It's almost like it's a bit gummy, but as the lacquer begins to settle into place, it looks fine.
Since the bottles are so small, it makes them messy and tricky to work with. Here you can see how sloppy the mouth of this bottle became just from regular use. I really don't know how to prevent this from happening since there's really no other option but to repeatedly take the brush in and out of the bottle to pick up more color. So that's kind of frustrating. Once the polish on the nails feels dry to the touch, I'm going to apply a thin layer of top coat to each and again, cap all the edges. And that is it. I have completed my first static nails manicure.
Alright, my nails are completely done and they look pretty good. Overall, I'm happy. I wouldn't say I'm thrilled. I wouldn't say that experience was completely life-changing. I have to admit that the mini bottles were so difficult to work with. It did help putting it between my fingers while I painted them, but for some reason, like, there's polish like all over the bottles that I used. It almost had that same effect like when you use a lip gloss and you put the wand back into the tube, it gathers around the rim and then every time you tighten it, it comes out the sides. It kind of felt like that. It was definitely a little messy. I wouldn't really recommend buying small bottles if you want to invest in this line. They will be great for the purse or if you're going on a trip and you just want to take a little polish with you. I'm also curious to know how many manicures I can get out of all of these. The base and top coat, I feel like I used quite a bit of them, like almost a quarter of each. So that's slightly concerning to me. Does that mean I only get 4 manicures out of each of these bottles? That's technically 32 manicures out of the colors, but then only 4 manicures out of the top and base coat. I don't know, maybe I would be able to get a little more than that, but the mini bottle's not my favorite. The brushes were okay, the polish consistency was okay, nothing really wowed me about the line. The final product does look pretty good, and now we wait. What I'm really curious to see is how long this manicure lasts. Will it last perfectly for 10 days? I'm gonna try and take a picture every day and document the whole process and then insert it to this video so you guys can have the full experience. I'm gonna be super cautious with them because now that they don't have gel, I'm paranoid that I'm gonna break one, and they're like, literally this is my perfect length. I love this length. Operation, wear my dish gloves, be careful when opening and closing the car door, just everything. For now, I'm just gonna sign off and I'll see you guys in a few days. Hey guys, welcome back. It has been about 8 days. The first video I filmed on January 10th. Today is January 18th, and I wanted to give you an update on my manicure because I'm ready to take it off. Unfortunately, it didn't hold up as incredibly as I was hoping it would, but for the most part, it was pretty good. I tried to snap a picture of my manicure pretty much every day. I missed the last day or two. I'll insert those here. Overall, the polish did hold up pretty well. It started to chip just on my most active fingers. I always notice chipping starts on my index and my thumb fingers. That's kind of the first indicator of when a manicure is going to go down. And as you can see now, this thumb took it the worst. This thumb's not too bad. And then my index finger is pretty bad. So I'm beyond ready to take this manicure off. I'm ready to change the polish, try something new. But I have to say, I'm really surprised that my nails didn't break.
Well, it's not totally true.
I was out to dinner with a girlfriend last week, and while we were sitting there, I just noticed that it had chipped a little bit. I don't know why, so I just kind of filed it back into shape, but it didn't break down too far, which was impressive. The rest of the nails held up really well, so my rehab was worth it. It did its job. My nails are feeling stronger than ever, and I think that the static polish really did help keep them strong. I wouldn't say it wore any differently than any other nail polish I've ever used. I think the top coat is comparable to a lot of other top coats that I already use and love. Price point is pretty high, so I don't know if I would run out to grab this, but I'm really glad that I finally tried it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I inserted this clip before I wrapped up this video so you saw the full experience. So I would say about 8 days. I mean, these were probably ready to come off day 6 or 7. That's pretty standard for a polish. I would say that this polish is pretty standard. One thing I didn't mention earlier, Static Nails is really famous for their press-on nails. People rave about them. They have incredible reviews. So if you are someone who enjoys press-on nails, you might want to check them out. Overall, I don't think I would go out of my way to recommend this brand, but I did love this color. I did enjoy the manicure while it lasted, and here we are. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm totally down to review other lines of nail polish in this format where I kind of show you the manicure and then update you once it starts to kind of fall apart. I like to see videos produced like that. Then you really get the full experience. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I will see you guys in the next one.